Hilfiger. This is the Star Report. Wednesday evening. I'm your host, Chucky, your friend till the end. Okay. I will be going at a snail's pace this evening because you, the younger generation, you taught me when we did that show about the, McDonald's gate, when I assumed that, a real nigga or a man, when a man goes to the home of a female, whether he's smashing her, whether she's wifey to be and there's a bunch of kids, I thought you should take a pizza for all the goddamn kids. But the consensus and the majority of you said, nah, fuck that bitch and fuck them kids. So I don't know where we're going with Senator Tiara Mack, born in 1993, an American politician and a Democratic member of the Rhode Island Senate, representing District 6. I don't know where we're going. I'm going to follow your lead. Yeah, twerking, what did we used to say back in the days? Dipping it low or drop down and get your eagle on? But she was upside down on the beach, July the 4th. She's not backing down. 28 years of age, graduated from Brown University, raised in Georgia. Georgia bitches are scandalous. So I can't call her a thought. What say you? All right, troll babies, good evening. How you guys doing? I'm going to follow your lead tonight all throughout this particular discussion because I have my thoughts as an older man, but it's different now. It's different. I see, as we have been talking about, the younger generation running around in slides, niggas in Crocs, keying. Shit's different. Anyway, so that's my main topic. Senator Tiara Mack from Rhode Island. Upside down twerking. Does she represent black women, or is she more so a queer woman who just happens to be black? Is this her nigga wake-up call, or will she weather the storm, all right? I've got her response to the backlash and so on and so forth. Give me a second, I'll get things situated. How you guys doing? Can you hear me in the live chat, huh? We okay, spelling? All right, we'll get to Eric Holder. Eric Holder Jr., found guilty of killing Nipsey Hussle. Did we expect different? Did we expect different? Do you want to discuss this in length, or is it just, something that we have to, another murder in the hip-hop or urban genre that we just accept and get past? I don't know. Also, coming up this evening, let me make sure I get this word right. I was saying this earlier, bro. Okay, on the screen, give me a second, because I suffer from this. Brad Pitt has been, I think he was diagnosed, I'm not sure. Troll babies, help me out. Is it prosopagnosia? Did I say that right? Let me get my drink on. Prosopagnosia. This is when you have trouble recognizing people. It's called, the clinical term, there's a clinical term, face blindness. Prosopagnosia. Yo, it's real now. They've got, Brad Pitt has it. This is when you don't recognize people, and there's a whole lengthy discussion about this, where it came from, so on and so forth. And Brad Pitt has been saying that people just thought he was smug and arrogant over the years. Brad Pitt, 1 year older than me. He was born in 63, I was born in 64. This is what I've always suffered from. You guys think I'm joking around sometimes when people call in and I'm like, who are you? I really don't remember them. Or if I see someone, like last month I saw a girl in Kroger's supermarket. She was right in front of me. I'm waiting to check out at the self-checkout. She looks back at me. I look at her. I don't sit. I'm just, just looking like that. She says, "You're not going to speak?" I said, "Who are you?" Me and this broad actually connected like 3 months ago about some possible editing work here in Georgia. I did not remember her. Troll babies, does anybody suffer from prosopagnosia? That explains why back in the 80s, I would throw niggas not just under the bus, but in front of the train. Cops get me in the goddamn interrogation room, or I would go to the lineup and I would say, that looks like him, but I'm not sure. I don't know that nigga. It was his gun. It was his drugs. Give me a second. Prosopagnosia. Now, if anybody has an understanding of this, call in now. Let's break this down, all right? Also, wow. Let me make sure I don't mimic nor mock Wendy Williams, who was good to me. You guys help me out in the live chat. Wendy Williams, did anybody see the interview she did on TMZ recently? Not only is Wendy not going back to television, she's not doing a podcast. She needs help. Now, she's got Crohn's disease. Her and I are the same age. She did a lot of blow over the decades. But the Crohn's disease, and I think she's got a thyroid issue and something with her feet and her legs, the circulation, she can't feel a big percentage of her feet, and she's got that thing. I don't want to say that. What do you call that? What do you call that? No, it's not elephantitis. Please stop. What do you call that? She doesn't look well. She was talking to Harvey and somebody else, and she's like, yeah, I'm going back to podcasting. And then her eyes are rolling as she's talking. And who are her handlers? Why do you have her talking in a big-ass empty room? Why doesn't she have a microphone? Why aren't the walls padded? She sat there with Fat Joe. I couldn't even watch it. I watched 10 minutes, and I was just like, what? Why is Joe doing her dirty like this? Anyway, on TMZ, she was talking about podcasting. I swear to you, I watched 6 minutes. I had to log off. It was sad. Troll babies, anybody see this? Lymphoma, she has that? Wow. Well, goddamn, I have prosopagnosia. That's why I don't remember niggas. When I see people, yo, we should break bread. Break bread? Who the fuck are you? Nigga, I don't know you. All right, sit tight are phone lines, Cash App, Super Chat. Late start tonight for me. I was doing a lot today. The water pump went on my Puerto Rican BMW truck, but I was able to take it to some guy who barely speaks English. He said he fixed it, so I'm going to go pick it up tomorrow. Does anybody have a hoopty that they love? I love that vehicle. I love that more than I'll just say the other two. I don't want to keep stunting. I love the hoopty. It's comfortable. The driver's side and the passenger side, bulletproof. And yes, the Puerto Rican whose girlfriend couldn't pay her rent. That's how I got it. He signed it over to me. It's got a Flowmaster, which it's very ghetto. But it runs. I love that goddamn thing. It's going to get it tomorrow, right? And one other thing I want to mention. Let me see. I won't put too much on the table here. Cheer. I never watched this show, but this lowlife, Jerry Harris, sentenced to 12 years. Child pornography, soliciting minors. Anybody ever watch that show, Cheer? What is that about, cheerleading? I remember this weirdo here. Oprah and everybody else co-signed him, and he was just so flamboyant, just so adored. Right? Jerry Harris, 12 years. Out of here. Out of here. Who's got a 1980 Toyota Corolla? That's got to be comfortable. Gotta be. All right, let's get to our topics tonight. I want your opinion on the senator. 408, can you hear me? My phone's working, 408.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Okay, I thought it was me. What's cracking, man? Are you ready?
Yeah, man. I'm good to go.
Tiara Mack, twerking, popping her booty. Are you offended, or would you smash? Yo, I'd smash. A lot of niggas on that smash shit.
I actually want to comment on Wendy, man. I think it's a little sad how they're just milking it like that.
Wendy Williams.
I mean, she's a legend out here.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah, Wendy Williams. I couldn't watch that video, man. I thought it was sad how they're just milking this cow all the way to the end. And, it's really tough to watch, man. That's all I wanted to say. And
hang on. No, stay with me. Stay with me. Do you think that she's got a pimp behind her and he doesn't care how she looks? She's a cash cow. Bitch, get out there and get me a bag. I need a bag, bitch.
Yeah, man. That's that gorilla pimping right there, man. Yeah, I mean, you just have somebody who
I don't care about WBLS back in the days, your show on VH1. I don't care about Charlemagne. Bitch, get out there. I need a bag. Bitch, I gotta get up in a ghost. Huh? Come on, man.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. But I just wanted to say that, man. You have a good one, all right? I'm moving too slow for you right now.
Yeah, you're chicken shit. Get out of here. Is a pimp behind Wendy. Bitch, I don't care about your lopsided wig. What is that? I'm trying to bubble hard in the double R. Switching. How many lanes? Switching on lanes. Top, back, round back, money, anything. No, you're not going to do a podcast on Spotify, but what you are going to do is get out there and tell people you're coming back. Oh my goodness. Do you guys know that her YouTube channel has been deleted? Or did they put the videos on private? Or does she not own the rights to the videos that were on the Wendy Williams YouTube channel? She did not pay attention to things. Now somebody's just controlling all the purse strings. Area code 267, Tiara Mack, twerking. Are you offended? Do you support the queen? 267.
Yo.
Yeah, come on, pick up the pace, man.
What's going on? Sorry, you can hear me?
Yeah, come on, man. I'm charged. What's up, man?
All right, what's good? Yo, sorry, you're supposed to be on the,
Get your goofy ass out of here. Address the topic or get out of here. The topic on the screen. I'm not your friend, man.
Tremaine, what you mad for?
Chew. Take my dick out of your throat, man. The topic on the screen. Yeah. You done? Yeah, he's done. He hung up. I didn't hang up on him. You guys have been sending me emails. Yo, we got to talk about Tiara Mack. Okay? I'm neutral. I'm not going to dump on her. Is that exactly 562?
Hello?
Yeah. Turn that down in the background, man. Don't play me tonight.
Hello?
Turn that down in the background. Where are you, man?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
All right.
Turn it down. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah. I'm right here, butt boy.
All right, I want to comment on Wendy Williams.
No, I want you to turn the music down in the background before I flip out on you. Let's do that, all right?
That's my neighbors. I got no control over that.
Well,
the Mexican music.
Go bang on your neighbor's door, the wall, whatever you do. I'll put you on hold, and I'll come back to you, okay? I'm not your friend.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, they left. It was a car. They left.
Okay, come on, speak up. What's up, man?
Yeah, Wendy Williams, I mean,
I don't want to sound kind of rude, but I'm a big Tupac fan, and back in the days she talked shit about Tupac, so I'm kind of glad, what she's going through. I mean, I'm not glad, but I don't care about it, I don't really.
You're glad. I hear the roast compoya in your throat. You're glad. Come on. Talk.
Hello?
Sir, you
Yeah,
said
so,
hello already.
What's up? Hello? What was that?
I want to donkey fuck your sister. Can you put her on the line?
I don't have a sister.
Okay. You heard that, yeah?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad she's kind of sick. So she's been just like, like just talking shit about everybody, and especially like Tupac, and Tupac like dissed her on the record. So, and as far as the twerking, that's fine. She's an educated woman just having fun. It's no big deal. Why is everyone making a big deal?
Right.
There's worse than that.
¿Tú hablas español?
No, I don't speak Spanish.
No. What type of accent is that I hear?
Armenian.
Oh, okay. So you're not bothered by the twerking. All females do it. Females from your native land, your culture, they twerk, yes? Weddings.
I mean,
like
they
that.
twerk once they come out here. I mean, all girls, if they feel like no one's judging them, would like to do it. It's not like girls, the ones that don't do it is because they feel like their parents or their husbands or I don't know, someone judges them. But if they're like free, they all like to have fun, show their ass, shake their ass.
Well, they're all vanity driven, and they do it back home where you're from as well. Just you pretend not to see it, because if you see it, then you have to stone them or chop off their legs. Yes.
I mean, most people, yeah. I guess the people that around there would probably like, yeah. So so they don't feel comfortable being themselves. Me personally, I wouldn't care though. I live in America, so I live in California. So I mean,
well, hang on. Stay with me. So we have a black senator twerking. Did you see the video?
yeah, but she's just having fun. It's not like she's a senator. She's kind of smart. She did something in her life. Mm-hmm. If someone's doing something in their life and they want to have fun with, like, an education, that's fine. She became a senator. That's an accomplishment. So I'm not gonna. I look at that
for a black woman. Yes.
Fun one day.
For a black. Now, if she were Armenian and she were doing that, then what?
Me personally, I wouldn't care, but most Armenians would. But I personally, I mean, if a girl's educated, I look at that, not the.
How old are you, sir? How old are you?
Twerk.
I got time tonight. How old are you?
40.
40. You would care.
Yeah, and I just married a girl from Armenia, and
yeah. If it were your sister, your daughter, your niece, you would strangle her. But this is a black chick we're talking about, so it's no big deal.
No. Let me explain. If it was my sister and she's not like out there, she's married, her husband's just like, she's not cheating on the husband, she's getting money, she's educated, and she wants to like do that, that's fine. But if it's my sister doing that and she got 3 boyfriends and I look at her lifestyle other than the dancing. You know what I mean?
Well, this is a black 28-year-old queer woman, and she doesn't comb her hair. She's got locks, so it's no big deal, right?
I mean, I just feel like if she's a senator, I don't know her personal life, but if she's out there like, if she's a senator, I assume she's kind of educated and she accomplished something. So.
Okay.
That would tell me she probably has her private life is normal too. She probably has a boyfriend, doesn't cheat on her boyfriend. You know what I mean?
I just said she's queer, but thank you.
Sex, that's not.
She's queer.
I'm sorry?
She's queer. She doesn't have a boyfriend, but thank you.
Oh, I didn't know. All right, man.
Okay. Maybe it's me. I'm going a little too fast. I got that nap in today, I'm feeling good. Hold on a second. The mailman sends a donation. Artie the Rat, a.k.a. Choke No Joke, has a new mixtape out. Salute to Choke. Okay, listen, I don't take shots at other content creators, man. Send me a link via email. Didn't he just go on a tour like 7 or 8 months ago? He had another mixtape out. Good for him. He's old and gray and still rapping. I mean, somebody's got to be supporting it. Good for him, huh? AMK sends a donation. The disrespect in Texas. Okay, we're not going backwards. No. That's Blade. Yeah, Blade was talking really spicy about, Auschwitz. We're not going backwards tonight. Big Nigga 22 got your donation. Nigga, if you don't start reading my donations, I'm going to send them booty goons like Ray J almost did with Fab. Hashtag nigga don't play with me. Hashtag I'm like that. What do you mean? Fab and who? I'm not speeding. Maybe I don't remember. I suffer from how do you say that? Damn. Prosopagnosia. I suffer. Thank you for your donation, Big Nigga 22. Flamethrower, I see you tapping in early. I would have gave the twerking senator a pass if she didn't have the birthmark that looked like stool. That visual completely ruined the vibe. Okay, you're talking about the birthmark on her leg or foot or something like that? Well, she's queer, so she's not trying to appeal to a man anyway. Now, the video's in my community section in case you're not up to speed, folks, but most people are. This is a big trending story, again, coming out of Rhode Island, July the 4th. I'm not going to dump on her because, again, you guys, you see things differently, and that's fine. I don't really care for women who have locks in their head, Comb your hair, bitch. Jamal got your donation. Jamal says, hold on. Prospagnosia is done willingly. You don't like niggas. Thank you for your donation. Now, that's been with everybody, man. People of all nationalities, ethnicities. I just don't remember them. I'm going to do more research on that. And Gary got your donation. Tiara, Mack, and your shirt is trash. Hidden on the hill figure. I see you, man. Thank you for tapping, all right? And one more before I go back to the phones. Liddy, how are you? Star, did you hear about the guy in Kentucky that killed 3 cops plus a canine? I did see the thumbnail. I'm not up to speed. Can someone send me that story, please? Can someone please send me that story? I'll look at it right now. Did he kill the cops, or are they putting those bodies on him? Now, the police have a hard job, but if he killed a dog, he's got to do a decade. Got to do a decade, all right? Hold a second. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Do I know this number? Area code 702.
What's up, Star?
Is that Vegas on the block with Jen?
It is on the block with Jen.
Jen, how are you? Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
I'm really, really good. I wanted to jump in on these topics. It seems nobody's really going in on them.
I'm going to be neutral until somebody else really jumps out the window because, again, I thought I was doing the right thing by saying a man should, if he comes into the home and there's 5 kids by 5 different baby daddies, bring McDonald's for all the kids. But the consensus of today's generation has shown me, nah, F them kids and F that bitch. So I'm not just going to attack this woman, Tiara Mack, just because, I think, or from my generation, what she's doing is bad. What say you, Jen?
Here's what I say. She's a very intelligent woman,
okay,
but not because of the Ivy League degree. Okay? She has an Ivy League degree. She's a very intelligent woman because she knows how to play the black mob. The black mob meaning black Twitter, black YouTube, black Instagram, black Facebook.
Okay.
I spoke about this before. Those mobs, right, on all the social media platforms are the best free marketing team on the planet. You could not pay for better marketing.
Okay.
You cannot.
Right.
When it comes to Black Twitter, Black Instagram. So she knows she's playing to the crowd. She knows if she gets up there, shows her behind, twerks, that is what they love. You got one half of the mob that's going to say, look what you're doing to us Black people.
Right.
And the other half of the mob are going to say, yes, sis, yes. Right? So you have the yes,
right.
yes culture.
Yeah.
And then you have the other side that stop representing us like this. This is why we're the lowest on the totem pole. But both of them are marketing her. Now, what is she doing now on Twitter, if you notice? Hey, guys, I have an Ivy League degree. Hey, guys, I won a national championship in May. Mm-hmm. So now that she has the crowd over there, she's just being smart, and it's like, okay, this is who I am. So she's very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
And that is what she's doing. She's playing. So basically, she's doing what everybody else is doing, right?
Yeah.
Is playing to the angry mob. She knows that the faux outrage is fleeting. She knows it's not going to pass next week. That with everything she is and spoke about that she's done, she was sitting across from presidential candidates. So that's my point. If you have someone of that caliber that is now sitting across presidential candidates, right? This is the new world order. So the more ratchet you are, the higher you're upheld, right? So that's the world we're living in. So this woman, of course, she's going to say, well, how can I get the most attention? I'm going to go twerk. Because
all right, now hang on a second, Jen. I'm going to jump in here. I have no problem with what you're saying. Stacey Dash was a few years back. I forget exactly when. I think it may have been 2015 or 16. She used to retweet.
Yes.
She used to retweet all the hate directed at her on Twitter, and in similar fashion to what you're saying, Black people were upset. Some rode with her, and she found herself on, I think, was it Fox News. Now, she didn't have the intellect to stay there and to mentally joust with anybody, so she eventually, went down in flames. This girl, very educated, and she has been a policymaker who was just reelected. So I'm not going to say that she was so. Well, I don't know if you were saying this, but she didn't have to be conscious of what she was doing in terms of trying to get this type of attention. But she's here. She's here. And we now know who she is. Right. So do you think that all the attention is going to, you said it's going to wither away?
No, the outrage is going to wither away, and then she probably will be a correspondent on Fox because she has the chops to stay there. She's no Stacey Dash. She's intelligent.
Well, she's a Democrat, so she's a Democrat. She's Democrat,
sure.
so she's not going to Fox.
Say again?
She's a Democrat, so she wouldn't want to be on Fox.
Well, okay, maybe she'll be on the Young Turks. I don't know. I don't know. But she has the chops to remain a public figure in the same vein like Candace Owens because she is intelligent, right? Stacey Dash, not so much, but this woman is intelligent. But I do think that I have to disagree where you think it was just a fleeting moment. I think she said, this is how I'm going to get attention. I'm going to twerk, and then I'm going to post it, right? Because now she's trying to, make light of it, like, hey, I was just having fun.
Yeah.
She knows what happens when Black women twerk on the internet. Tiara does it. The rappers do it.
Okay.
Black women know what happens when they show their behinds on social media. It is very lucrative, okay? It creates a lot of attention, especially when you're not expected to be doing that. Like when Tiara did it, everybody's saying, oh my God, you're a Christian and you're married to Russell Wilson. What are you doing twerking?
But she's also an entertainer, so I don't think that her doing that really has the same impact as this chick. But what's going on your channel? When's the last show that you did? You want to promote that or an upcoming event?
Today I'm going to do Watch Jazzy, the girl that was talking about submitting to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend happens to be Cam Newton. And she was basically just talking about being a doormat for him, damn near drinking his bathwater and licking his dirty feet. So I'm going to talk about submission and what people think submission is, and I'm going to break it down. So that's that's going viral because submission is a 4-letter word today. So I'm going to be talking about that in a little while.
Okay. I'm not up to speed on Jazzy. That's Cam Newton's girlfriend, you said?
Yeah, her name is Watch Jazzy. I don't know her real name. I know her social media name is Watch Jazzy.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she did an interview and she talked about submission, and it's just setting the nets ablaze because submission is now it's like a 4-letter word.
Are you up to speed on Danica Bell? She's got a book, Submission is Not the Enemy, on YouTube.
No, I've heard of the book. I haven't read it. I am up to speed on the Wendy Williams.
Hold on one second. Danica Marie, Dope Discussions. Her and I have communicated in the past, and I promote her. Very intelligent young lady. She's married. So you might want to maybe get her on, or try to get her on your show, or just as a source. Danica Marie, Dope Discussions. That's pretty much the theme of what she does. Women being submissive.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Danica Marie, I wrote it down.
Yeah. All right, Scott, you were saying?
So I'm up to speed on the Wendy. I have an opinion on Wendy.
Oh man, Wendy Williams.
I have an opinion on Wendy. It's probably in the minority, but I love Wendy. I have a lot of respect for Wendy. I think she was a pioneer, and I think that a lot of the things that she used to get heat for, women and men especially, sop it up like the last biscuit on a gravy plate when it comes to the people that are doing it now. All the stuff that Wendy gets bashed for, all these rappers are doing now. All of them. Joe Budden, Gilly, Talib Kweli, DJ Academics, all these guys are gossipers now. They're like gossip queens. And everybody's lining up to listen to them. But I'm like, when Wendy did it, you guys went ham, and she shouldn't be in celebrities' business, and this, that, and the third. But I'm like, now you guys won't miss a podcast. You know what I mean? Now you won't miss a rapper's podcast. You won't miss Drink Champs. And all these guys are doing the same thing now. They're gossiping about other men and other women. So, Wendy gets a bad rap, but I'm like, no, everybody's doing now what Wendy used to do. And I feel bad about, her current state.
But if I can jump in for a second, the technology and the rapid rise of the internet, which is still somewhat sort of the wild, wild west, allows people to be messy. It's not called gossip. It's not called gossip anymore. It's called tea. But
right.
But Wendy was a pioneer, yes. But at the same time, Wendy was. She wanted to fight people. She's tried to clean that image up, as time has gone on. But she used to literally wait in front of the station to brawl with people. Now, hang on a second. I more so want to focus on her health. Did you see that interview on TMZ? I couldn't watch the whole thing.
I did.
It was sad.
I did.
How much did you watch?
I saw it.
How much did you watch of it?
Say again?
How much of it did you watch? The TMZ interview.
I watched where she put her foot up. I watched her when she was talking about what she's going to do now. She seemed off, kind of punch drunk.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt sorry for her, because I'm like, you can look at her. It's just plain to see that she's not well. She's not healthy mentally or physically. Yeah. So I felt bad, and I heard you say earlier, maybe someone is pulling the strings, but we don't know. Maybe she's like, no, I have to keep doing this because it's her purpose in life. And sometimes when you take someone's purpose or what it is they're used to doing, they wither away. Yeah. So I don't know if it's someone pulling the strings, or she's like, no, I have to stay in the last round. Some boxers, they like, I'll die in the ring.
Right.
I don't care.
Good point.
Do not stop the fight.
Good point. Yeah.
Some people have that attitude, but I feel so bad for her. I don't have anything against Wendy Williams, but she's talking, she's talked about people her whole life. I'm glad this has happened. I'm like, that was her job. That was her job.
Yeah. All right.
So, I wish her well. I do. I have nothing against Wendy.
All right. Good to talk to you. And you're going live tonight, you said?
Yeah, in a little while. I'll be on there with the folks.
Okay. All right. Good to talk to you, Jen. Take care.
All right. Bye, sir.
All right. Bye. On the block with Jen. I can't clown Wendy, but goddamn, does she need a bag? She's now got someone controlling her finances. She went through that thing with Wells Fargo. Maybe she still can't get to the funds, you know? Charlie, I got your donation. You have Brittany Griner rotting in Russia and a senator twerking. You gotta love it. Brittany Griner, as I'm sure you do know, she wrote a letter to President Biden. And he has responded. He claims that they're working on getting her out, you know? How do you say her name? Double M. Star, would you educate the general public a little about the Georgia Guidestones? Yeah, I don't know too much about that explosion. What are people calling this 304 intelligent? College degree doesn't qualify as intelligent or intellect. I saw the news on the Georgia Guidestones. They're still standing. A part of it was the structure was blown up. I don't know the entire story, to be honest with you. But thank you for your donation, okay? And Blade, I see you via email. Blade says, Star lining me up for the JDL and the Anti-Defamation League to run down on me. Blade, you send me emails all day, and I get them. You go hard in the paint, Blade. Let's not act like you don't. Let's not act like you don't, all right? Let's go to area code 848. Good evening. 848, you there? We're talking about the Senator Tiara Mack twerking upside down. Do you care? 848.
Yes, hi. Hey, let Tiara Mack do her thing. It's a great marketing tool, I believe. Chess over checkers. And with Wendy Williams, okay. I believe she can pimp by Feel More Slim.
Okay. Fillmore Slim is pimping Wendy. Elaborate, please. So, for those who don't know who Fillmore Slim was. Okay, sir, you done?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Hold on a second. Big Elvis, I see you, sir. Sit tight. You see, I'm not going to steer the conversation on Tiara Mack. No. I want you folks to take the lead on this one. I'll just, I'll come in.
Hey, what are you doing?
Mr. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, good evening, sir. Thank you for tapping in. We have a senator that
Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg.
twerking.
I am here, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good to hear from you.
Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I saw the video, and the first thing I thought was this was like some sort of yoga pose that they turned into a twerk, and I felt that it was very non-sexual, nor did I find it to be even attractive. And then I find out that she's pitching for the same team, and it made sense. It's like she's here, get used to it,
Yeah.
And it's like I didn't see anything sexual about that move that she made. It was just somebody who was proud of their yoga pose skills and turned it into something that they knew was going to go viral. So respect to her for the clout chase.
Did you see anything tacky about what she did? Tacky. Young female?
Well, knowing that she's running for Senate, or what is it, Senate? And knowing that she's an elected official, I do find...
She's a senator right now. She's a senator.
Yeah, she's a senator right now. Yeah, I found it to be quite tacky. I didn't think it was something that, these elected officials take on this job to be a public servant. And that public service, there should be some sort of, in other words, I don't want you to be like a regular person. I want you to be the person who's, stepping, I don't want you to be doing a yoga pose, turn it into a twerk and clout chasing. If you're my senator, I don't want that.
If I can jump in, you see, clout chasing is something now that we all take part in. Everybody clout chases because we have the understanding of the accessibility and how we don't necessarily need a publicist or someone to address certain things for us. We can jump out there, do a TikTok video as she has done, and get PR and press. So we're all clout chasing, some good, some bad, but clout chasing nonetheless. You said the key words, public official. She represents the public. In your opinion, you've already said it was tacky. Do you think that she should or will apologize? Or will this be accepted? And will she be given a pass because she's black? Reverse discrimination in a sense.
Yeah, I don't think she should apologize. I think she should stand 10 toes down on it. I heard someone earlier say, I'm not sure if it was you or Jen, but someone saying how she tried to say that she was just fun or something to that effect. You know, and that's something that I don't like. I don't like that whole concept of I was just having fun or no one got hurt. Yeah. All these kind of notions of just throwing your hat into something whimsical. You know, this whole whimsical idealisms. I'm sick of everyone just thinking that's okay to just pick and choose when you're gonna be my senator or you're gonna be my you're gonna be my neighbor or whatever have you. Can I give you a quick example?
Please. I got time.
When I was I was managing this bar in Harlem, and I would bartend sometimes. And one of my bartenders, I was trying to tell this bartender something, and she says, "Who am I talking to? Am I talking to the bartender or am I talking to the manager?" And I was like, whoa. Like, it really hit home with me because you can't do everything. You can't be out there twerking and voting on laws. Okay. You know, I couldn't be in the management position and still bartend because I know I could make a quick $100-200 in tips. I had to, at some point, stop bartending and take the managing much more serious.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, of course, I gave myself a raise.
When is your next show, Elvis? Have you addressed this topic or something else you want to promote?
Well, I talked about the Georgia Guidestones today. I did two episodes. One talking about the Georgia Guidestones and the possible explosion, and then the second one was about how the Georgia Guidestones were actually leveled today. They tore all of them down.
Okay,
so it's completely leveled.
Hang on a second. I didn't see that. I just saw what we think was an explosion, or maybe it was. I don't know. So they actually took them down?
Yes, they took them down. I'm sending you a link to the episode that I did, if that's okay. I don't know.
Please.
Yeah. It's called Georgia Guidestones Has Been Leveled, and that's at the Elvis the Chef, Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg channel on YouTube.
Okay.
You can see my take on that.
Okay.
And I talk about how there's possibly some sort of war against, good versus evil, and, these Georgia Guidestones could probably represent some of that, and questioning whether or not we even have the ability to know what good is versus evil and what defines that. So I talk a little bit about that on my channel today.
From 1980 until it was destroyed in 2022. So you're right. It was destroyed. Put up in 1980. Am I correct? This is what I'm reading here. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, 1980. It was up and it took them from 79 to 80. It was completed on I think the date is the date of I can't remember the date, but I know today's date had something to do with like George Bush dying, the senior, and the Guidestones going down, the whole New World Order, and blah blah blah.
Opening date, March the 22nd, 1980. That's the opening date, March 22nd, 1980.
Right.
Okay. All right, Elvis, good to hear from you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you.
Respect.
Take care. All right. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg. King Key, I got your donation. Hey, man, can you send me via email your last super chat? I don't know where to look, man. I mean, that's too much scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. King Key. Just send me an email right now. I got the emails right in front of me. There's no way I can dig and pull that up this fast, all right? But thank you for your donation. Okay, and Elvis, I got your donation. Ronald, I got your donation. Star suffers from prosopagnosia. Hashtag pay attention. Brad Pitt suffers from this. For those who don't know, I'm going to say it again. Prosopagnosia. Face blindness. You just don't recognize people's faces. Hold on a second. Social interaction. Social anxiety. It's a disorder. So you can have this without having brain damage. That's one type of it. The other type is where a person develops after brain damage, often following a stroke. I haven't had a stroke. What about heavy drug use? Or is that Parkinson's? Is it Parkins? Am I saying it right? Blade says, Star, stop snitching and check email. Yes, Blade, I read it, man. I'm up to speed, okay? Now you're worried, Blade. You talk all this crazy stuff to me via email about the small hats. Now you're scared. Let's go to area code 773. I'm here to talk to you tonight. Good evening, 773.
Good evening. Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear. How are you?
How are you, Mr. Star Report?
Good. You chiming in on the topic, sir. We have the black senator. She's queer, twerking upside down. She was reelected. She's no joke.
Yes. My opinion about that is that I have to be honest. As a thriving heterosexual male in his early 40s, I did watch the video at least 50 times since I first saw it. And I must say that she does have very good skills in that department for an amateur. She could be an amateur stripper if she wanted to live in that type of lifestyle. But in my honest opinion, I don't think that somebody of her position and caliber should be doing that in such a public eye. Like, there's nothing wrong with her doing it in private with her, her friends or whoever, in that lifestyle that she lives. But in the public eye where,
Where are you calling from? Your troll game's a little weak. 773. Where are you calling from? We gave you the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're dragging. It's like you're trying to be funny, but it's not really funny. Where are you calling from? Where's 773?
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being honest with you. I wasn't trying to be funny, I was just giving you my honest
You say
opinion.
you watched it how many times? You watched it a couple times. What do you mean,
No, I watched it about 50.
50 times.
I watched it about 50 times.
Why would you watch a queer black chick upside down 50 times? Are you high? You on something, the booger sugar?
No, I enjoyed I enjoyed the visuals of it. That's why I did it, and it passed time while I was working. So, I had it on mute, watched it on my phone. Hey, I enjoyed it. That was
Sir Eric Holder was convicted for killing Nipsey Hussle or Wendy Williams. Would you care to address either one of those topics? Eric Holder, guilty.
As far as Wendy Williams, I think that it's very terrible the condition that she's in, and I'm actually kind of sad that she's going.
Let's get him out of here. He was dragging. Was it me, Troll Baby? It's just dragging. I'm a patient man. Haitian, but just don't call him Dragon. Lex Barber, can you turn that down, please? I got you. You're on the line. Lex. Where's
What
Lex?
up, Star?
How you feel, man? What's cracking?
What's going on, bro? Oh, my bad. Yeah, I just had to chime in, man. Yo, that's so disgusting to see a black woman acting like that, sitting up there twerking, and she's supposed to be representing anybody. I don't care who she representing. She shouldn't be doing that, man.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. I'm hoping Eric Holder get the death penalty. I don't think.
Well, hang on a second. Let's stay on the Queen, Tiara Mack, because I've been neutral in case you haven't noticed. 28 years of age, born in 1993, educated. So what? She's showing her doodoo maker, you know. So what? She's got a size 11 feet in men's size. She's a policy maker, voted in by the people and reelected.
Wow.
Reelected black man.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's disgusting. I looked at it. And I was like, that first of all, the ass don't even look good. I don't know what the hell's on there. There's a birthmark or what. But she's a self-proclaimed lesbian, so I guess she was doing it for her views, for her female.
She is a board member of the East Side Mount Hope YMCA and serves on the Women's Health and Education Fund. We're not talking about some slacky. We're not talking about some bum, some scatel. So she did a little twerking. Is it that deep? Why are black people just so critical of each other? If she were a white police officer doing it, would you be bothered?
It would be absolutely disgusting. But first of all, hold on. I do want to say this though. You got to remember, she should be held to a higher standard, though.
Why?
That's number one. I don't care what color she is.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Because she's an educated woman, okay? She got all of these boards she's sitting on, all of the work it took for her to get where she is, you know what I mean, to have integrity, cool, demure. You know, a lot of that is lacking, especially in the black community, unfortunately. So it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. Just as those nasty, you know, those trifling scallywags was out there after the abortion situation. You know, they were out there doing it, white, black, all colors, twerking, and it's disgusting.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old?
44.
Okay. If you ask me, she's part of the LGBTQ plus community before the black community.
There you go. So she's part of both communities. Now, the LGBTQ community is not going to crucify her because, remember, they know how to play the game. They know that if they can put certain people in certain areas and then use them for the, you know, the things that they need, all they're going to do is turn around and say, okay, when she's thrown out and trashed by others, then they'll say something. But until then, they're going to use her, ride her coattails to get any legislation in that area passed that they need. They're not dumb.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Something else you want to address? Because I'm going to shift gears here. You people don't care about this black queen. Go ahead.
Salute, Star.
Thank you, man.
Exactly the GOAT.
Okay.
One.
Yeah, pretending to be exactly. Hold on a second, guys. Wait a minute. Someone that I know trying to clean up their image, okay. TJ got your donation. TJ says, God bless Queen Tiara. I hope she enforces lap dancing on trains, buses, and other public places. Let's go to area code 862. Good evening. 862. Taking time to talk.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening. What it do?
Jersey in the building.
Okay.
Yo, Tiara Mack, she looked good. She looked good. Stop hating. Whoever hating, stop hating. That 44-year-old man, you can get him one. She looked good, and she chocolate. Salute to the black woman. Salute to the black woman. No matter what she do, they always gonna have something to say. Salute to her.
Okay.
And she a senator. You said she's 28. Oh my God.
Senator.
If anything, she need to be a standard. She need to be a standard for the young black.
Are you serious or are you trolling? Keep it real. Come on.
I'm absolutely real. Come on, Star, stop playing.
I'm going to give this topic 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I'm going to give this topic 10 minutes. This is trending everywhere. It's huge. It's huge.
As it should. She's the new standard bearer. Mm-hmm. Stop letting whatever you do in your private life stop you from doing what you need to do and as far as your goals are concerned. People gonna always have something to say. Stop worrying about what people got to say. Mm-hmm. Just do you.
Okay.
Look at you, Star. Ain't that what you doing? You ain't caring about what nobody got to say. You still doing you, though.
Yeah. Two totally different situations. But thank you for calling.
It's a new day and age.
Thank you.
She's a senator. Look what she's accomplished. Look at that at 28. I mean, God, imagine what she's gonna do now once she got the win on her back.
Right. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I'm here to support her.
Thank you. Take care. All right. He doesn't care. Sharice, I got your donation. Jamar says, I know Wendy was about it, but Angie did drop her. I didn't hear that, sir. You talking about Angie Martinez? She didn't drop her. She attacked her. What do you mean dropped her? Like, knocked her down. Stop it, man. Just another hater taps in. I heard Jen has her bachelor's degree in burrito wrapping. Okay. Thank you for donation. Area code, is this Randy? 209. Randy, is that you? On a Wednesday.
What's up, Star?
What's up, man? How are you? Talking about the Black Queen twerking, man. Or Eric Holder found guilty. Killing Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, the Black Queen that was twerking for votes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tiara Mack.
Why not exploit her body, you know?
Why not? White women do it.
We all exploit ourselves for what's it called, for beneficial gain.
That's a fact.
So if it suits her, if it gets her ahead, she did what she had to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's no different than when
Kim Kardashian,
radio station,
the Kardashian girls,
and talk about hot sauce and stuff, you know?
Right.
And try to pander to a demographic. She wants, horny men vote too, So if that's what gets her into office is her body, who cares? We have the woman in Chicago doing the money challenge, talking about get vaxxed and wearing Gucci and all this ratchetness. So
right.
Why not keep it on brand? Is what they say. That's on brand.
Yeah.
And for Tiara Mack, I don't see how she could hate on black women. She's a woman that happens to be black, and I don't know why so many people harp on that as it's a culture.
I didn't hear her hating on black women. Did I miss something? What are you talking about? Hating on black women? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought that was the topic. I thought that was the topic. My bad.
Oh. I thought you saw something I didn't see. Okay.
Oh, no. I thought that was the topic.
Any comments? Any thoughts on Eric Holder? Guilty.
Oh, yeah, we'll get what is called street justice with him, He won't last long in prison because he went to his cases all lumped up. So once he gets put into PC, they will do what they do in jail culture, which is very horrifying. And I can't speak on it on your platform, but they're going to torture him on some medieval stuff,
He might be protected, to be honest with you. Yeah?
He can, but money and politics within gang culture is very powerful and is very real.
Yeah.
So, he killed something that was a main figure in an organization. So I don't I don't know who Nipsey Hussle fed, but I'm out here in California, and he is very well loved and respected. And black people don't have much cultures, but out here, gang culture is very, very real, and it's very, very like it's an existing vessel and organization. So there's things that go down with that. You know, they have their own politics.
Did you ever do anything on social media yourself, Randy? Instagram? You say you're not really with that, right? Last time we spoke.
Oh no. But when the time is right and I have something to exploit, I will be on the social medias and people can see my face.
Okay. Hey, man, good to talk to you. I'm going to shift gears unless people, want to talk more about this senator. But good to hear from you, man. Thank you, Randy.
People only care about recent dead people,
Have a good night.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a good night. Okay, Randy tapping in. Gangs of Love got your donation. He says, Big Nigga 22 was twerking for Rory last night. Okay. Antoine says, started you stop drinking and smoking? ? Proud of you if you did. I pulled back on cigars. I did have a cigar this Saturday when I was with Pocahontas at Lake Lanier. No, I still drink. Yeah. Rehab is for quitters, sir. All right, but thank you for your donation. Is it Fritz? Fritz, I got your donation. If Fritz, send me an email. I'm not up to speed. I don't promote drama, tension, or beef, man. I'm too old to do that, man. I mean, if there's an issue, send your email to attention, Amy. You got a copyright strike? She gives strikes. What did you do to deserve the strike? I've been saying for years, if you use the content, the audio, she'll give you a strike. You dispute it, she then comes back and hits you again. Nitch got your donation. It's NYCH. It hurt the little black girls who are overly sexualized. They look to her because she's a representative of the black community or the queer community. Which one first? Double M says, hey, he said horny men vote too. Okay, and your name is pronounced Bilderberg. Okay. Bilderberg boy. Great show, Star. Thank you. Okay. And one more before I go back to the phone lines. Okay, for some reason, I've been sending someone emails and they keep bouncing back. Thank you, Elvis. I will promote this after the show. You have my word. And Lawrence, I got your donation. Thank you very much. I do not see a message, but I got your donation. Area code 202, good evening. We're talking about the Senator Tiara Mack. Are you there? Twerking upside down. 202. Yes, no, maybe.
Hello?
Good evening. 202, good evening.
Hello?
202.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you? Can you hear us?
I'm all right. Star, let me ask you a question.
Well, sir, who are you and where you calling from? We have topics on the screen.
This is Aaron. It's your favorite person. Let me ask you a question.
What's up, man?
Do you believe in race and IQ?
Well, Aaron,
I mean, let's
hang on, Aaron. Always address the topic first, and then we can ask questions, possibly.
But the topic is going to go to this.
Well,
I mean, because what you're doing,
just jump in,
top of the iceberg.
Jump in. Don't worry about me. Jump in.
Okay. I'm asking you. Do you believe in race and IQ?
Race is a social construct, Aaron. Social construct.
You don't believe it's genetic at all?
Aaron, address the topic, and then we can talk.
I'm just saying we can attack Tiara. We can attack the woman twerking, right? We can talk about Eric Holder, right? We can talk about cultural differences, but I believe that these things are linked to genetics and IQ.
Speak. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Okay. So I'm asking you, do you believe that race is genetic?
You don't need me to speak.
Okay. Listen,
Go.
I think this. I think that she's a perfect. I think Mrs. Mack is a perfect representation of her culture.
Okay.
She's a perfect representation of her community. She's a perfect representation of her parents. She's a perfect representation of her voter base. She's a perfect representation of the people who she looks like.
You have the floor. Continue. You have the floor.
One of the things you said in the last call, you said that she's a member of the LGBTQ community, right? And not a member of the black community. Do you know that?
No. I said there's a strong possibility. Hang on. Strong possibility that she aligns herself with the LGBTQ plus first, in similar fashion to how Jussie Smollett did, and they make the reference to being black last. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think there's a correlation? Do you know that 1 in 4 black women under the age of 30 are now a member of the LGBT community? That's actually a fact.
Speak.
I think it's either 1 in 4 or 1 in 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
Under the age of 30 now identifies LGBTQ. So you don't think there's like a correlation here? I mean, it's one thing for people to just, say this is a random example. I don't think it's random at all. I think this woman is a perfect representation of her culture. I think this is what happens when you give people equality. I think this is what happens when you give people things like the right to vote. I think this is what happens.
I think I know where you're going. I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume. I think I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just saying I can't get mad if I let a mice into the house. If I leave out food in the house and let mice in the house, I can't be mad when the mice reproduce and take over the house.
Right.
Just saying.
Okay.
I don't think that.
Well, listen. I appreciate you talking, but here's the thing: you don't need me to prove your point.
I'm saying I don't think this is a random example. I think there's a reason why Joe Biden spoke with Cardi B. There's a reason why Saucy Santana's paraded. This is what it is. This is what some people are. This is what some people always have been.
Yeah.
And now it is what it is. So
even if I thought that, I wouldn't.
Hang
on. Even if I thought that, I wouldn't necessarily just come out and say it. Unless I'm having a healthy discussion.
Like I said, we can lie. I mean, the thing is this.
Well, hang on. I'm going to finish my point. Let you speak. I'll finish my point. This young female, 28 years of age, she represents a different generation. Very different from my generation. So am I just going to attack her and say she's trash? No. But let's go back for a second. When you spoke about giving certain, I'm not sure of the word you used. Did you say cultures the right to vote? Do you think, keep it real, do you think that black people should be back in chains? Where are you going? I've heard that type of.
I think that the 19th Amendment should be repealed.
Oh.
I think that we have an issue with women in leadership positions.
Okay.
I don't think a woman. It doesn't make sense. This is not what democracy was designed for. I don't think the ancient Romans and Greeks had this woman in mind when they designed democracy.
Mm.
So,
but now, to be clear, for those who don't know, you consider yourself to be what? I've seen your picture.
I'm black.
Okay. You're black, but again, race is a social construct, but you label yourself black. Okay. So with regards.
Correct. I don't think I think it's genetic. I think genetics play a big role.
That's fine. That's fine. If you think that, that's fine. But now, do you think that black people as a whole in this country, do you think that they are overly aggressive, contentious? What is it you're trying to say? I don't want to speak for you. What is it you're trying to say? You said when you let a mouse into the house.
I'm saying that the numbers are out there. I mean, why do I have to? I'm saying that the numbers don't lie.
Say it.
I mean, it just amazes me how some people can
say it.
It amazes me how.
Aaron, never mind the numbers. Say it. I dare you.
Football. Hold on a second.
No. Don't be chicken shit.
It amazes me how we
don't
can
be chicken
You're not
shit.
even let me finish.
No. Say it. I dare you. I dare you. Say it. Say it.
You're not even letting me finish my statement.
He's scared.
It amazes me how we can recognize some people are good at football and basketball, but we can't recognize some people are good at science and mathematics. It's just two different things.
Okay. Huh. I'll let you off the hook. You won't say it. You're scared. Okay. I appreciate the call, though.
Say what? What am I saying? Listen, the bell curve has already been published. Like Michael Levine already came out with his book. This has already been proven. And the funny thing about it is, say what you want to say, bro. Like, why is it that some people can recognize differences when it comes to sports, but we can't recognize differences when it comes to education?
So
come on.
So like, what? Okay, hang on. So who would you classify as the most intelligent in terms of IQs?
If we're going based upon,
hang on. You referenced IQs earlier. Who would you reference, or who do you think, or know, is the most intelligent culture on the planet?
Okay, if we're going based upon strictly education, it has to be East Asians and people from Northern Europe, like Finland and Nordic people. It's East Asians and people from the Nordic areas. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions to rules. Right. There's certainly smart people of all cultures, right? But I'm talking about averages. When we talk about averages, like, listen, that's just what it is. There's always going to be there's smart people of every culture, but there's a reason why some areas in Chinatown look different than some areas of Compton.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you one question before you go, because I have to take other callers. How smart would you consider yourself to be? Since you've already given credit to
I'm pretty gifted, but I'm an exception. Oh. Listen, I'm pretty gifted. Listen, so are you. You have a mixture in you, right? You have a mixture in you yourself. Like when you listen to yourself, you see how smart you are and your ability to come back at people quick. That would not have been possible without some Anglo or European blood in you.
Ooh.
Let's just be real here.
Oh, shit.
Let's be real here. Let's just keep it real. There's a reason why when certain black people who were freed in America went to Liberia, they enslaved all the other Africans because they were smarter.
I tell you what, hang on. Do you want to stay on the line for a second? Let's see if we can have a couple of people call in to challenge you.
Okay, that's fine.
You want to hang out?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Guys, okay, stay there. Aaron's on the line. Hold on a second. I have to acknowledge somebody who sent a donation. Aaron, sit tight. Ghost Rewind says, Star, there is no hope for most of these black women. They are at the bottom. Tiara Mack is no exception. Okay. New Jersey Max is Aaron. Sounds like a miniature. Okay, well, I don't want to take shots at other people who aren't here, but thank you for calling. Aaron's on the line if anybody wants to talk to Aaron. Marquise, I got your donation. Thank you. Okay, and John, yes, John, I know about severe cocaine use leading to hardening of the arteries. Yes, sir, I do know that. But I'm talking about this, how do I say that again? It's what Brad Pitt has. I have it. I got to look at the word before I try to pronounce it. Prospaganzo? I forget. Face blindness, but thank you for your donation, all right? Rory, are you on the line? Where's Rory? Hold on a second. Rory says he wants to get on. Area code 347. Rory, you tapping in. Rory.
Yo, what's up, player?
I got Randy on the line with me. Pardon me. Aaron's on the line with me tonight. Aaron's on the line with me.
All right.
How are you?
Peace to the black cracker. It's the white nigga on the line. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Yo, nothing. Everything's good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, with the I don't understand why all the brothers are bugging about the state senator twerking. I don't get that. That's part of their culture. That's part of black culture. You know, they say, yeah, it is. That's part of black culture. Everybody knows that.
I agree. But it's nice to hear someone else say it. Go ahead.
I can't believe these black dudes calling it pearl clutching. Like, oh my God, I can't believe she did that. I can't believe. I'm like, what?
Let's
I've
go.
never seen that kind of shit in my life. If she would have did
let me
that,
ask you may I ask you a question, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
May I ask you a question? You are white, correct? You're white, correct?
Yeah, I'm white. I'm white.
Okay,
I'm
why
not
are you allowing?
Anglo-Saxon, but I'm white.
Okay, so if you know that this is wrong, why are your people yielding your position in government to this? Why are you not standing up
What
against
the hell
it?
are you talking about wrong?
Yeah,
who said it was
who
wrong?
said
I
it's
didn't
wrong?
say it was wrong.
Who said it's wrong?
I said it was part of their culture.
Exactly.
Okay, so why are you allowing it though?
Because it's
Like,
part
why-
of their
why- I
culture. What the hell are you talking about?
Why didn't you
it?
allow it 30 years ago?
It's always been going on. If she would have did that
Really?
shit on
So-
8th Avenue or Fulton Street in Brooklyn, there would have been 15 brothers standing on the sidelines like, oh, damn, check out, oh, damn.
She got a fatty.
Oh, damn.
She got a fatty.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying that we didn't see women like this around 50, 60 years ago. I'm saying that,
Who
so
the
for
hell's
example,
living 50, 60 years ago?
So for
Did you
example,
live 50, 60 years ago?
well, you probably did, but I know that there were no women
No, I
twerking
didn't.
like that 50, 60 years ago. Your father wouldn't have
What?
allowed this.
You
Your
were young-
grandfather
you were
wouldn't have
young
allowed-
dudes.
Your father
You were
wouldn't
young
have allowed
dudes.
this
Why-
in their country, sir.
Say it again?
Why are you allowing this? Why are you allowing the country to turn into this? Why are you not standing up against this?
No, hold up. America is a mixture of all cultures, in case you don't
That
know
is
this.
bullshit.
I know you.
That is not true at all.
Hey, what?
America is a
It's
historical,
not.
colonial, segregationist empire. It is not a mixture of all
No.
cultures.
No. Wait, hold up, man. Just
So
'cause
you're
you
telling
talk
so you're
fast
telling me 60
and you
years
want to
ago
be right,
America
don't mean
was
you shit smarter
20%
than
Hispanic?
anybody. No, America is an experiment. America is an experiment.
No, it is not.
There's no other country. Yes, it is. There's no other country
Really?
in the world that you go to until of modern times after America.
What
that,
language are you
that
speaking right
people
now?
started taking in different
What
tribes
language
and
are you
different
speaking
cultures.
right now, sir? Sir, what language are you speaking?
What?
What language are you speaking?
I'm
I thought
speaking
so.
English. I don't speak the King's English.
Where
I'm
does that-
Irish.
where does that lang-
You
where
don't
does that
speak
language
I speak
come from?
New York English. I speak New York English.
Oh, so you're from the dirty part of America. You have rats in
No,
your
I'm
house,
not
sir?
from the dirty part of America. I'm from where
Yeah,
it
you
all
are.
started.
You have rats in your house.
No, I'm from
You have
where it
rats
all
in your house.
started.
Okay.
No,
man.
America didn't start in New York. It may
Where
end
did it
in
start
New York
then?
with the
It
collapse
definitely
of
didn't start in
civilization.
Kansas City with a bunch of fake-ass black dudes like you.
It started
It
in
no, I
Virginia.
like black guys that
Started in
stand on their
Virginia.
square, man. You
Started in
listen,
Virginia. What
you ain't
square?
never gonna be
What
white.
square are you talking
You ain't
about?
never gonna be white.
What
no, I'm
square are
talking to
you talking
you.
about?
That's
Never
what I'm
said I
talking
was.
about.
Never
So,
said I
you
was.
from Kansas
Never
City,
said I
and then
was
you
at all.
moved to Florida.
Yeah, I know.
I know
Shut
who
your
you
non-gun owning ass up. You can't even have
No,
a gun
I
in
know
New
who
York.
you are.
Shut
You
your ass
Florida
up.
boy
Go
Jay's
back to your
boyfriend.
fucking
I know who you
bodega,
are.
bro. Go
I
back
know
to your
exactly
fucking
who you are. He
bodega.
talked about you
Okay,
before.
all right, guys, we're yelling now.
I don't believe you
all right,
even
hold
black.
on,
You don't-
guys,
I don't even-
hold on. I don't want to do the yelling. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna give Rory.
City.
Hang on. Aaron,
I
hold
don't
on.
want a Walmart in my city. When you have a
Yeah, I
Walmart in
know.
this city, that means
I
you're
know.
trash.
Go back to your island
That
rat.
means you're
All right,
trash.
Rory, you have the last word. Aaron, hold on. Aaron,
Don't
hold
fucking
on.
buy.
Aaron, hold on.
When you
Hold
have
on,
a
Aaron.
Walmart in your city, we don't do Walmart over here.
All right,
Where
Rory.
everybody shop.
Rory, never mind Aaron. I just want you to finish up and have the last
This
word.
is white Denzel. We come out with pinky rings. We go to Aldo's. We go shopping at all. We with the fly shit. I don't leave my house on a Friday or Saturday night without $1,200 worth of fine clothes on me. Walmart.
Okay.
You trashy ass black dude. You come up here trying to act like your nose is in the air and you're a Poindexter
whatever.
educated white guy.
Okay,
And then you
guys, come on. We're yelling here. We're not going to do that. Rory, thank
Man,
you.
white
Rory,
trash.
Rory.
You're not even trying to be. You're not even trying to be a high level white guy. You're trying to be a white trash white guy.
All right, Rory, you have to listen. You can't just keep talking, or I gotta hang up.
Taylor,
Hey.
and fly to God.
Okay, he doesn't want to listen. All right, Aaron, you have to listen. I can't do yelling. I want people to speak, but you can't do yelling. All right.
He's yelling at me.
He's gone. But when I say hold on, you have to hold on. Let me bring in area code 647. D Bravado wants to talk. Hold on a second. We're picking up the pace here. D Vibrato, you said you want to talk to Aaron, D Vibrato.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you?
Yeah. So no. So I heard Aaron say that he's gifted, and then he said that
he's right there.
That you Star are also gifted. So basically,
he doesn't have to speak for me. I want you guys to speak for yourself. Please don't pull me.
I can speak for myself.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. What would you like to say?
Aaron.
Yes, sir.
You said you're gifted. So let me ask you something. Where were you educated? Because apparently you're black, but where were you educated? How were you educated?
I was educated at Howard University in Washington D.C.
No. Like I'm talking about like I'm talking about like your high school, your elementary school. So like what kind of education did you have?
I was educated in Kansas City. Why does that matter? I went to a range of high schools. So what is your point?
All right. So would you say that those high schools were good were good schools?
The second one was. The first one not so much.
All right. So let me ask you something. So you don't think that
outperformed most of the people in my high school? But go ahead.
Okay, but you don't think that has something to do with the fact that you're because you seem to think that you have a God-given talent, and that if other people of your race would not be able to perform as well as you. That's what
never made no. So first off, I literally never made any indictments on everyone of a certain race. I said if you listen, I said that there's smart people in all races. But when you look at IQ, when you look at performance and things such as sir, hold on a second. When you look at performance in things such as scientific and mathematics, right? There are large disparities in those subjects, right? Also certain literary things as well. There's large disparities in those subjects based upon hold on a second, sir. There's large disparities in those based upon race. And also, right, one of the things you also might want to take notice of is, I don't know if you ever read like anything historically about race and IQ, but you will know that most of your IQ is hereditary. It's genetic. Like 50 to 70% of your IQ is passed down through your genes.
Hold on. At this moment in time, because there was a time.
Sir, your phone's going in and out. Your phone's going in and out. Can you make some adjustments? Your phone, sir. I want to hear what you're saying. Your phone's going in and out.
My phone?
Make some adjustments, please. Trying to hear you.
Like,
is it still going in and out?
Right?
There you go. That's a little better. Go ahead.
For example.
Wait. Hold on. I was going to make a point.
Yes, sir.
Because there was a moment in time when some of the cultures that are up now were not up.
Name them. Name the time.
I mean, we can go back to the time when, for example, Europeans did not get to where they are just like that. There was the Roman Empire. There was the Ottoman Empire,
Greece.
the whole, all that area. Like, I mean, there was a transfer of knowledge, right?
No,
you do agree
there
with
was
that,
not
right?
a transfer of knowledge.
Well, hang on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, so no.
That's propaganda?
Okay. Sir, hang on. I'm trying to speak. If I can just undercut what you're saying, and I'll give some credit to what you've said. I did a show a couple of years ago, and the show was "How Did Blackie Lose Everything?" So, tell us that. I'm gonna jump in here and throw you a hard curveball and troll. How did Blackie lose everything? Going back to the Kush Empire, how did he lose everything? Creator of the language and science, if that's what you're claiming.
Well, I mean, Star, you've actually referenced this before, right? You've actually referenced.
But I'm asking you now. I'm asking you now. I'm not taking Aaron's side. I'm just poking my nose in.
I'm answering your question. But like not really answering it because I don't have the definite answer. But you've referenced it before. How you as a kid growing up in New Jersey, when you were around, the people of that area, you realize that some of them were, had like these ill intentions. They take
Sir, never mind me. We started out talking about IQs.
What I'm trying to say is that the want for resources. I think that's what it is. I think that I think
again?
that
Say
like
again?
you said, Blackie.
Blackie, yeah.
I think that like you said, Blackie didn't have the same want and the same urge to conquer and completely take over. I think that's literally what it comes down to.
Well, no, it's also historic winters, right? People that have had to go through harsher winters historically have developed higher IQs because they didn't live in resource-rich areas. So certain areas
IQ or
where people have
survival?
had long, it's a mixture of both, right? One is going to lead to the other, right? It's going to be harder for you to survive if you're not as smart. But let me just say this. So certain cultures, and you can even look at this when it comes to East Asian cultures, have had to go through long and hard winters and haven't been as resource rich. When that has happened, right, when you have harsher conditions such as long winters and harvest time, you have to prep differently for somebody that is closer to the equator that has had food around them at all times or could preferably be a nomad. So there is differences with that. That's what most experts say.
All right, Aaron, hang on, sir. You have the last word, sir, because you did send in a donation.
Yeah, no. So I see your point, but I don't see how you equate that to IQ, because the way that you have referenced it, you put your point across is as if there's no turning back, when that's not the case.
Okay.
It's just based on your environment. I understand the whole point of environment, but it's not that, these guys are that those guys know. It's just that, okay, sometimes you just have to adapt, and then things come around. I think that in general the culture that you are referencing as being the lower, I think it's just because now we're in a different system that we just have to adapt to. I mean, don't get me wrong.
No,
that twerking nonsense was nonsense. I agree that twerking was nonsense, but that's it's not like you're not going to see, like this. There's certain, like, for example, certain high level people all across the world of African descent who are not down for that. I mean, to be honest, that twerking thing, that's an American thing, man.
But with all due respect, the American black people have higher IQs than Africans do on average. That's a fact.
Well, yeah, you can definitely say that, but all I'm trying to say is that you seem to be just broad stroking, like Star like to say, broad stroking, as if this is and they're better.
Well, I'm talking about average.
You can't do that.
Well, you can when you can use generalizations when we operate in generalizations every day. I put a seatbelt on every single day. Like everyone, we operate in generalizations. And when you're when you're doing things based upon an average, it starts with taking generalization. It starts with taking a broad range of things and then making an average of that. And you're using generalization.
All right, Aaron, hang on. I want to give this man the last word. Give him the last word. He did send in a donation.
You're using
last word, sir.
You're using generalization to then become very specific. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
So you can't do that.
Well, you just specific.
Aaron, I want this man to finish his point, sir. I want you to finish your point without interruption. Go ahead.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that you can't use generalization to then to back up a very specific point, which is what you're doing.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your call. Thank you. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. All right. Aaron, sit tight. I got to go to a Cash App Super Chat. I'll be right back. Stay there. Marcus, I got your donation. Okay. No message. You just wanted to chime in. Thank you so much. Guys, on the screen, please follow at Nisa F. Baby on Instagram. She's a sponsor, and we just reposted her video in the community section, okay? Hey, Tiara, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Democrats want to keep us deaf, dumb, and blind. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Demand, sit tight, I see you. 216. As long as we're talking, guys, and people can speak, I'm all for it, but let's not do the yelling thing, all right? I'm saying your name right. Is it Demond or Damon? D-E-M-O-N-D.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you, Star. This is Demond from Cleveland.
Demond, how are you, sir? You have the floor. Thank you for your donation. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for letting me on. Yeah, I wanted to touch on the senator.
Please.
And man, I'm like real disturbed. You know, like I want to be respectful when I talk about, you know, that community because they got a right to choose, you know, what lifestyle they would like to pursue. But the programming is what I have a problem with, is that, you know, that community and the liberal side of our government, you know, tends to promote, you know, that type of individual out to be like the face of foundational Black Americans in particular. And what I notice is, I know that you made a point that, you know, she might identify with her lifestyle before she identifies as Black. And that's the problem, that I'm foundational Black American.
Okay.
And I have a problem with that. As a man, I look at, you know, someone that's like a front and a faker, like I would say someone like Andrew Gillum, right? You know, these individuals get the high ranking office positions, and then you find out they secretly have, you know, different lifestyles, which is their freedom and their choice. But it seems like to me that they use Black folks as the face of degeneracy. You know, you want to be the face of crime. Everything that's constructed in this country, that's how they get pressed. And I miss the days of somebody that has, you know, nuclear families being promoted, because you rarely see a commercial with a Black couple and a positive Black image. You far from a Claire Huxtable nowadays. And that's what's alarming, because she can twerk, yes, but where do you see any other culture has a representative like this? Why is it only Black women? And I kind of fault Black women for not calling out this BS, because the sister can get out and twerk in her free time. But why are you in a position where everyone's wearing suits on the clock, and you're supposed to be a representative of your people and your women? And a part of me just thinks she doesn't appreciate what I would call
her Blackness.
I want to say this,
her Blackness. Her Blackness, maybe.
Yeah, but I would say a healthy heterosexual, or excuse me, not even heterosexual, a healthy example of what a Black female should be.
Okay.
And I think that she has a responsibility to represent women, like women supposed to have each other's back. Just like, you know, she's in a high-ranking position. You can't even identify Hispanic and Asian or white, anybody of any other culture, ethnicity in this country that says I'm okay with that representation of my people and my gender, regardless of
Okay, now hang on a second. If I can just jump in, I appreciate everything you're saying, and I like to let other people speak.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, different cultures have different ways of expressing themselves. Some choose a sadistic route. Some choose demonic celebration. Some practice hedonism. Some are heavy on murder. You know, and again, I'm just throwing these things out there without being specific. Is twerking really that bad, or is it just embarrassing to Black people? Black people have allowed a lot of things that they've, whether they created them, whether they partake in them, they allow themselves to be shamed. They allow themselves to be shamed. And you have other cultures that will do something that is celebrated or considered to be chic. So is it really that? And again, I'm being objective here, trying to. Is it that bad? Okay, she popped her booty, she's twerking. They've been doing that shit in Africa for thousands of years. Is it that bad, twerking?
I would say it's a time and a place to do everything. I say in her, the position that she holds in society, I believe, in my personal opinion, I believe she's to uphold a standard to represent it. She's now in a position where she's not representing herself as an individual. She's representing, you know, when people look at her, she could say, you know, I kind of agree with you. I think she leads with her lifestyle first. But one thing
I don't know for certain. I was just, I was asking. Now, let me just say for the record, I don't like the twerking and the booty popping. I don't like that sort of thing. I mean, it does nothing for me. I think it's uncouth. Call me a snob. Call me uppity. I don't like it. But listen, you have the last word, because I want to bring somebody back on the line. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, yeah, I would just say that I don't like that as a representation of a black woman in that type of position, because enough sisters don't get enough. I don't think enough sisters just really hold themselves in a better manner. Gets a lot of push.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to ask you, can I comment really quick on the Wendy Williams?
Yeah, please. I mean, that wasn't really a topic, but go ahead.
Hey, okay, really quick. Hey, am I wrong for feeling like I'm finally glad that if she does have somebody in her back pocket, if a man's pushing her out there and she's on her last legs, I'm kind of happy that a man finally get to run a woman into the dirt, like to their last, because I see enough women run men into the dirt to their last days. You know, I'm like, finally, we got one woman that's gonna ride it all the way to the end and get drained. You know, I might be evil for thinking that way, but I've seen enough
I hear you
brothers
loud
get ran
and
into the
clear.
dirt.
Salute, man. You spoke your piece.
And that's all I got, man. Thank you for the time,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you, yes, sir. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hold on a second. All right, Rory, you're back on the line. Can I get you guys to talk without the screaming?
All right.
You know, I like your I like your opinions, Rory, but sometimes when I'm saying hold on, you have to hold on, or else it just sounds like clutter. Please, go ahead, Rory.
I got you. You know, I just think that she's a state senator and she should be respected as such. You know, she's not somebody out of the ordinary that they just put up there that's representing black culture. You know, she was twerking, and she's a lesbian, and the left has been going towards that for a long time. And she's got tattoos on her forearms and stuff like that, and she represents a large swath of the black community. You know, and I don't understand why everybody's knickers are in a twist over it. I mean, this is normal stuff that she's doing. She didn't do nothing too crazy, you know, and people calling up in here saying that because she's a state senator, that that's the reason they have a problem with it. Right. Well, I don't ever see any other people being put on TV, whether they're white or black, in our political establishment, whether Republican or Democrat, that are morally superior to any of us. It all comes out in the wash, man. Right. All these people are low down dirtbags, you know. And why are we supposed to be so surprised at her? She really didn't do anything that bad in my eyes.
Right.
You know, a black girl twerking. That's how they get down.
Regular shit.
You know.
Okay. Aaron, you want to say something?
Maybe it's an old mating call. I'm not sure, but maybe it's an old mating call from Africa. We don't know that. We don't know that.
All right, hang on. You want to add something
to
Rory? Hold on. Please, come on. Let somebody else speak. What's up, Aaron? You want to chime in?
So the reason why that this is an issue is because this is somebody that is corrupting and corroding the government from the inside out, right? We all have a duty to our fellow man. We all have a duty to uphold this country, right? And this woman is now in a position of power. This is how things have become corroded from the inside out. This woman is no different from all these other women who are now in corporate America who get into a position. This is called subversion. This is subverting your government. They get into these positions, right? They change the rules from the inside because they can't beat the establishment from the outside, right? And they destroy. This is destructive. So, like, when I came at Roy, like, why do you think that this should be allowed, or why do you think that this is tolerable, right? Like, this is not tolerable. If this woman would have done this 50, 60 years ago, like, you know, I don't want to, like, tarring and feathering, remember those days and age, like when people actually had anger against their government? This idea that people should just sit on their hands and accept it, it's just, I don't know, man. I feel like we got to this point because nobody wanted to do anything. And I'm probably younger than both Star and Rory.
Oh, yeah.
And
much younger, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but I like to hear the younger opinions with regards to something like this, because times have changed, and I can't necessarily say that times were better, because there's different levels with regards to government, politics. I I don't pay attention as much as I used to because a lot of people are corrupt and everybody's clout chasing now. Rory, you wanted to chime in on this topic or something else?
Yeah. Respectfully, the only thing I don't understand is he keeps referencing 50 or 60 years ago. I'm so glad I didn't live 50 or 60 years ago. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in that era where you had to marry a girl to have sex, where the church was almighty and encompassing.
Right.
I'm so glad I don't live in that era, and I don't look back. That's the thing with me. You might be younger than me, and that's what blows my mind. If you talk to those people, you want to be what you want to do. You want to be like super proper, everybody be super proper and be faking the funk. That's not the way people are, man. People ain't like that. Everybody got their own vibe, their own stilo. And back 50, 60 years ago, majority of people were faking the funk to get by. They were not being themselves. They were all dressing the same. They were all offended by everything. I'm so glad that we're past all of that and that things
Good
like
point.
twerking don't bother me at all. That don't bother me at all.
Okay.
Can I respond to this?
Yeah, sure.
May I respond to this?
We're having a discussion.
He literally just said everybody's offended at everything 50, 60 years ago. You can't even make a joke today about that community, right? Back in your day, right? Well, back in those days, right? Those people stayed where they needed to be.
I'm not that old, man.
Okay, I got you.
I
My
was born in
mistake.
77, so there you go.
Okay,
that's
my
not
mistake,
50, 60
right?
years ago.
So, okay, but I'm just saying it looks like Gotham City outside, bro. Like we are living in a time of absolute degeneracy
don't be
and
scared.
moral decay. Okay, hold on. Let me explain myself, right? We're living in a time of moral decay, right? And you talk about people, getting married or whatever, people having sex. We right now have men that have the lowest sex rate of all time. We literally have the lowest birth rates of all time. We literally have the lowest marriage rates of all time. If it wasn't for a steady slew of immigrants coming into the country, this country would have already fallen because women don't want to be women anymore. They want to go out and be leaders and bosses over men, like women like this. And the country's not even reproducing. This is what is happening.
Do you
right
know
now.
how many of those women back in the day where you're talking about made men's life hell because they were lesbians and they were hiding it? Do you know how many women have taken men for a long ride?
We are
and
living
half
in
of
hell
their,
right
half
now.
of their worth by being fake and funky.
That's
I'm
happening
so
right
glad.
now.
You know what? It's so easy to see them now and to say that chick over there is on some other shit. She's down with clam slamming. So I'm definitely not gonna marry that, or I'm not gonna get involved in that. It's a much better situation now than it was before. Instead of everybody pretending and hiding and trying to live up this high moral standard. Everybody has their own morals. They're born with what they're raised with, and what they're born with is their own morals. You don't have to live up to a religion or a pseudoscience or some sort of perception that you have where we have to be superior moral beings and just accept what other people tell us is okay. I'm not trying to judge you or nothing, but you seem like the type of dude that would judge somebody for anything. You would judge somebody if they drank too much during the week. You would judge somebody if they dated outside their race.
Those are good things.
Man, that old time of thinking is over,
Yes, they
man.
are. Those
People
are
are
good
supposed
things.
to. We only get one shot. Aaron, I'm older than you. You said that 4 or 5 times. I'll tell you something because I'm older than you, a little bit of wisdom. We only get one shot in this life. We only get one chance.
And should we waste our life
nobody
drinking?
came back. As far as I know, nobody came back and lived it over and did it over again.
Okay.
And you could sit there and be as moral as you want, man. But that's not going to help you have a happy life. That's not going to help you have a fulfillment in your path of time that you're here. You're just sitting there judging people. And I'm sure you're into religion because of the way you talk. And the very first thing religion says is you're not supposed to judge people. That's reserved for a higher power. That's reserved for a higher power. You know,
Okay.
you make good points. I'm not gonna say you don't make good points. You know, but as a white guy, I wouldn't trade you for Joe Biden, even though I hate Joe Biden. I wouldn't trade you for Joe Biden. You know, I would take a homie from Brooklyn or from the Southwest. I would trade him for Joe Biden.
Let Aaron respond.
Well, let me just say this, right?
So you can have the last word.
Okay,
Roy.
so first off, judgment is what you have to have judgment in order to accomplish greatness, right? No matter what you do, if you play football, you play basketball, if you want to go out in the world and make money, you have to be judged by somebody, right? And this idea that we're now going to not incentivize people to be better, that's the reason why we're the fattest country out there, right? It's because we have a bunch of people that don't want to have standards. This is the same reason we have children going to drag shows, because we don't want to have people that have standards. This is the same reason why we have children in the black community and now in your community, the white community, being raised by single mothers. The funny thing about you and what you say about black people and white people, when I see these kids going to these drag shows, a lot of times they're drugged there by your women, and no men are present in that. No men are present in that.
Hold on
a second. Let me finish my points, right?
Fine.
This idea that you can live in a world where there are no standards and no morals whatsoever, and you could just everybody can do what they want to do. That is why the country looks the way that it does. Because, and I'm being respectful here, your generation did not want, you wanted to sit around and get high all day and not commit to anything. And that is why your kid, that's why, not saying your kids, but kids now, this is why they're growing up in the rainbow community. This is why they're depressed. This is why they're on drugs and stuff like that. It's because you gave them no direction. In religion, listen, I don't know what Bible. Hold on a second. I don't know what Bible. I don't know what Bible you read when you talk about my God sends people to hell. So I don't know this idea that everybody can be what they want to be. We're not all equal. We're not all the same. Some people are better than others. If you want to have a standard, right, you have to, especially in this competitive world, right, with the Chinese and the Russians and everybody else, you have to maintain some level of judgment to weed out things that are wrong. And I'll give you one last example and I'll end. We want to talk about culture. I'll give you an example of culture. When the British went to India, right, when they colonized India, right, the Indians said it was their culture that every time the husband died, they had to burn the wife with them. So the British said, okay, well, if you do that, we're going to hang you. That's my culture. Okay? So we have to start pushing some cultures are right, some things are right and some things are wrong. If you don't, you'll have a society that is in decay like the one we're living in right now. Go ahead.
Rory, you have the last word. Last word, Rory.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you put too much credence in the people they have put in power. You know, you want to keep referencing my age and what I grew up with. Would I tell you something about what I grew up with? My parents and my grandparents lived in that generation that you talk about, that you fantasize about, that was so morally superior to when we are now. And they lived like that. They listened to them people. They worked their whole life till they were 65, 70 years old. And if they made it that far. And before that, what they did was they lived morally and held all those perceptions that you said. And you know what they did to them? They drafted them into a war and sent them to a foreign land to die, right? And then when they were done with World War II with my grandparents' generation, after they lived morally and acceptably, they sent them to war, drafted them, sent them to a foreign war they knew nothing about to die. Then they did that again to my parents. Then they did that again to my parents. My parents did the same thing. They grew up in a church, try to be moral, try to be acceptable in society's eyes. And you know what they did? They came up with the Vietnam draft, and they sent them to another foreign war to kill poor people. And they died themselves. And this goes back to what I told you before. We only get one shot at this. So don't let these politicians or these people that pretend to be morally superior to you set the rules and engagement for how you're supposed to live your life. Everybody has a moral compass in their heart and their soul. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, you ain't doing nothing to nobody. Twerking ain't hurting nobody.
Okay.
Twerking ain't doing nothing to nobody.
Okay,
Black
Rory.
people might be a little bit offended of it. They'd like to see a more polished character, black woman up there. But there ain't nothing wrong with that girl.
Okay.
There ain't nothing wrong with that girl. She went to Brown University. She's 28. There ain't nothing wrong with that
Okay,
girl.
Rory, you did good. You did great. We had a good
28 years old,
discussion.
man.
Rory.
And now she's
Rory.
Yeah, sorry.
We had a good
Sorry.
discussion. No, we had a good discussion, man. I'm going to wrap this up soon. Salute. Talk to you tomorrow, right?
I'm good, man. Salute.
Thank you. Okay. Aaron, stay there. Okay, everybody hold on. Okay. We picked up the pace, but I felt that this topic was worth us discussing. I just couldn't come out and attack the chick, even though I don't like twerking. I think I even made that very clear when they were twerking on the Capitol. I forget what that was about. Do you remember when you had some black girl twerking on the Capitol? Aaron, was that 5 or 6 months
Yeah,
ago?
Roe versus Wade, the Roe v. Wade. Yeah,
No.
Wade.
It was months ago, not recently. It's months ago. And then Black Lives Matter, they tweeted something about troll babies. Anybody remember what that was? You had some black girl. She had on some red, white, and blue pom-pom shorts. What was that for? Troll babies. What was that? It was a Black Lives Matter. And they tweeted that they posted it on Instagram, and they were defiant as to say, this is what it is, and they turned the comments off. I forgot what it was. Twerking for votes. I think that's what it was. Yeah, twerking for votes. Anyway, Aaron, good to talk to you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Do you have your own podcast or YouTube channel, something you want to promote?
Nah, man. I mean, I need to get on it. I mean, this was pretty fun. I might have to come back on here, but yeah, man. I just think we're in a state of moral decay right now.
Listen to me. Star likes to let people talk. I don't want to always over-talk because there was a time when I was just overly aggressive, rude, and a total scumbag. I mean, I am a scumbag, but I was a total scumbag. So I like to let people talk. I like to let you say your piece. But as long as somebody else can respond, feel free to call back, and I'll get you. Okay, thank you, Dana. Dana just sent me a text. Feel free to call back. Maybe we can get you to be a co-host again, all right?
Okay.
Have a good night, man. Thank you, Aaron.
All right.
Take care. All right.
All right, you too. All right, bye.
All right, Aaron tapped in. That was a good discussion with he and Rory. Thank you, Dana. Dana says, I was twerking on MLK birthday. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was crazy. Dana, you on the line? Hold on a second. Dana with the data.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hold on because I have some cash apps. I want to make sure I acknowledge these people. Okay. Okay. Bilderberg Boy. We are living in the era of Luciferianism. The DNC 2020 logo is a depiction in the single of this is the Church of Satan. You control the women, you control the children. You're right. Elvis says, hashtag ain't nothing wrong with that girl. Respect to Rory, okay? From within, wow, I'm actually impressed by Rory. Salute. I'm conservative and agree with Aaron mostly, but Rory articulated his point well. I thought it was good that the two of them could speak without the yelling. Thank you for your donation. Okay, I spoke with Aaron. I got Aaron's donation. Hold on, Dana. Is it niche? People see black first, period. You're right, Niche. It's unfortunate they see black first. That's, we've had discussions about why they see black first, but it's a sad reality. Thank you for your donation, okay? Gangsta of Love. How much to hang up on Aaron? Okay, he's calling Aaron a power bottom. Okay, somebody, sit tight 267. All right, Dana, tell us about your show you did earlier, and And you're still in my community section. Yes, please. Stand with the data.
Yes. Take your booty to the pole. Remember that? Take your booty to the pole. It had more soul to it because the strippers down in Atlanta and some of them were trannies. But that's where we at today. So why are we dragging this queer black woman? She does not represent the black community. Her agenda has nothing to do with blackness, nothing. Her endorsements, her sponsors are LGBTQ and climate change. She only makes $32,000 a year, so she's trying to get money from lobbyists. However, gone are the days of Shirley Chisholm, Fannie Lou Hamer. We have trannies saying "get your booties to the pole" and queer black women twerking on the beach. So that's where it's at. These are the signs of the time.
Okay.
However, the only downfall I will say, if she plans on wanting to go to D.C., Congress, or even mayor or governor of Rhode Island, that video is going to pop up. And then she's going to get dragged all over again by the GOP. So you're just giving people ammunition down the line, which is the problem with the younger generation, because a lot of things you do now is being recorded, and which will allow people to expose you later in life. So,
yes. You know, thank you for what you just said, Dana, because, again, at my age, I try not to be overly critical. As you know, I don't like to come down too hard on the younger generation. I like to promote other content creators as much as I can. Not that they need me, but just as an older person, you know, I want to give them a chance, you know, and not be so, or not come off as jaded, you know. So thank you for what you just said.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not tearing down the younger generation. I think for her age and what she's doing is a great experience. But when you look at, let's say, Cory Booker, you know, whatever you may think, he knew where he wanted to be, and he knew what he had to do to get there. So he watched his P's and Q's. But my Twitter space, go to The Real Dana #7 on Twitter and follow me. I hosted a Twitter space, and it went really well. And it was, did the feminist movement increase postpartum depression? And I will be uploading that either Friday or Saturday. So it was a very productive, informative conversation.
Okay. Hey, and also, listen, anytime you have something you want promoted, you know, in the community section, just send me the information. You know, I would be more than glad to do that for you. Sometimes I forget to even mention that to you, but that's always there for you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you posting that and retweeting. So hopefully I could get you on a Twitter space with me.
Absolutely. I would do that for you. I'll do that for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll keep you posted.
Talk to you soon. Take care.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye now. Okay. Dan with the data, tap it in. Thank you, young lady who have just sent that in. Leroy got your donation. Leroy, I'm shutting this down, man. It's getting late. I got to get up early and go pick up my Puerto Rican BMW truck. I'm excited. Leroy, you are my last caller, sir. Thank you for your donation. 718.
Good evening. Yo, what up, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you? Thank you for tapping in.
I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
I want to comment on the state senator from the black young woman.
Yes.
Well, I don't know her age.
Yes.
I heard Dana mention, the young people, so I'm assuming she's young.
28.
But I saw the video. I was looking like, all right, she looked nice. And I found out who she was and what she was doing it for, like twerk or vote, like vote or die, like what Diddy did. Like, what are we doing right here? Like,
right.
I'm confused.
Vote or die.
Like, she's in Rhode Island. Like, we not out there.
Right. Vote or
like,
die
you
was
ain't
crazy.
Wait, what's going on? What we doing? Not what's she doing?
Yeah.
The F is she doing, man? Like, confused. Like, I'm not hating. Live your life. That's what you want to do. You want to liberate yourself. The community. Go ahead. I got no knocks against that. But that action she did, that was wild. That was wild.
How old are you? Did you say?
Understand it.
How old are you?
Say that again?
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm about to be 40 this year.
Okay. Different times, man, you know? I mean, sometimes I see shit that it weirds me the fuck out about today's generation. And it's not that I bite my tongue, but again, I don't want to be overly critical. I have to, like, take a double look sometime and say, what the fuck? And just, you know, and just
understandable, but still, that's a what the fuck moment, and it's like, yo, fam, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, like, exactly like you said, what the f are you doing, man? Like,
yeah.
you think that's gonna drive the crackers out in Rhode Island to vote for you?
I don't know. I don't know.
It might drive a few customers away if she on the corner at night, but other than that, I don't see nothing else happening.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you for your call. I got to slide off. Thank you.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay, all right. Guys, I'm out of here. If I missed any cash apps, I'll get to you tomorrow. Hold a second. Big knock. Get out of here. Big knock. Somebody send me a link. Caesar from Black Ink arrested? Send me the link. Is that Cap? Big knock. Send me the link. Hold on. Where's my email address? Wait a minute. Thank you, Jesus. Hopefully it was over beating on the dog. Troll babies, can somebody confirm, please? Andrew, I got your donation. Salute to Andrew. Okay. Thank you very much. I don't see a phone number, but thank you. Brock says, niggas die every day. Twerking, effing, please. And Terrence got your donation. I sent in a PayPal. Okay, I got to take 2 more calls. And someone else said they're on the line from, is it 267? Wait a minute. 334, sit tight. I'm going to 267 right quick. 267, you sent in an email? Yes, no, maybe? Is that LJ? LJ.
Hello?
Yes,
LJ?
sir. I got your
How you doing?
your email. You claim you sent in a donation. I don't know. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the Lawrence guy.
Who?
I sent the donation. How you doing? I wanted to talk about this lady twerking.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I just can't believe we didn't talk about how like society is about to go back to where it was before, back in like, you know, the Roman times when they would have, you know, like the people in power would have those turn the lights off, hedonism, overeating, you know, like the scene from 300 where guys it would just be a bunch of guys and people with whips and all that. I want to see Congress like that. Like we live in a time
and
right now.
you said you can't believe we're not discussing that. Well, sir, you can discuss it. Go ahead. I'll let you finish up. You sent it a donation.
Oh yeah. I just want to talk about it because I don't see a black woman twerking. I see somebody setting a precedent.
Okay.
I see. You know, once it's a black woman first, then it starts off. You know, then the white women get in there. I mean, we already have the president taking showers with his daughter. It's going to be a wild time in the government. They're going to, you know, be orgies and whatnot. I thought that would be a good time. I think that would be a good time. You know, it's going to be a good time. You know, like
good time. So you're looking forward to it. Long story short, because I got to take one more call. You're looking forward to that, yes?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm
all right, thank you, sir. Thank you. He keeps bumping the phone. Okay, 334. You're my last caller. 334. I get your donation. Thank you for
what's
tapping
going
in.
on?
Yes, sir. How are you?
So a couple things, man. You know, I worked in a television station for about 18 years. So we had politicians come through all the time.
Okay.
So you can have that image like you are this upright person and stuff like that. We had guys getting arrested. They come on our show, they'd be arrested within 24 hours. So, hey, this girl's twerking, who cares? You know, it's like at least we know what she's about versus somebody who may put the suit on and say the right thing and read the card or read the teleprompter and be a complete, you know, piece of crap or whatever. And not to mention, you know, she played rugby as well. She's a Georgia girl. She's from South. She was in Georgia and South Carolina.
Georgia, South Carolina. Yeah.
She looked good to me, you know.
Yeah.
And one more thing, Star, I wanted to ask you. I sent in a super chat about it. What are your thoughts also about Creflo Dollar and this whole thing going on with him?
Pastor Dollar, I'm not sure. He's over in, is it College Park? I was trying to go on a date with a girl, to his church. Is there some new scandal? What's going on?
Some stuff going on about him now with tithing, saying that he, taught it wrong, and he has this new revelation about tithing. So it kind of has the church in like this uproar, people who've been tithing for years, especially him, being a prosperity preacher, now suddenly, like, what are you talking about? So
Well, hang on. Now, I'm not at the speed. What is he saying? He's saying, you people owe me 25% now? What is he saying?
No. He's saying now, like, you're not bound by the 10%. So now it's like there's a grace for you. So there's no condemnation if you can't pay the 10%. It's just kind of back. For a lot of people, it's like he's backtracking or whatever.
Is he going to put him on a layaway plan? Because I hear what you're saying, but I want to understand the full, context. I don't follow Pastor Creflo Dollar. I keep my eye on Bishop T.D. Jakes because he's so smooth. He talks about generational blessings. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Bishop Jakes, huh?
Yeah, Bishop Jakes, yeah.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. I do know that Creflo Dollar is Mace's mentor, yes?
Yeah, okay. And also, but his mentor, Creflo Dollar's mentor, is a guy named Kenneth Copeland.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Copeland is worth about $400 or $500 million. So, he's real big into oil and stuff like that.
All right. Well, listen, keep me posted via email. I'm not really sure about what's going on with Creflo Dollar. I mean, last time I checked, Tasha K was giving him some smoke, and he was trying to get a $50 million plane. But I don't really follow him like that.
Right.
Thank you for your donation, man. Thank you.
Right, but, hey, Star, I appreciate the show. And
yes, sir.
One more thing, man, to be on nigga time, I'll be real with you. I would smash, Tiara, Mack,
Of course you would. Thank you, man. Thank you. Take care. All right, folks, that's it. Have a good night, what's left of it. Please check out www.creditwizpro.com. You can get a free consultation if you mention STAR, okay? See you guys tomorrow. Take care.